Grady Incinerator is where we sent off all our trash to be burned or be eaten by the wilds. Welcome to Grady Incinerator, home of the hottest wings east of Caelandia. In all seriousness, the incinerator was a dump, and it had a problem with peckers.
Pecker's my favorite. So this one isn't too bad, especially if you have the damage over time upgrade equipped.
Blasted things would swoop in and spread trash all around, until we started using fire.
Oh. There's still more time left. Okay.
Keeping the incinerator clean was a paying job, but not a pleasant one.
Looks like there's a single pecker that oh!
We couldn't
right there.
just torch them all at once. We had to use restraint.
So this one's a little different. You don't have to... There's no time limit you have to meet. You just have to take them all out within the time limit. Doesn't matter how much time you actually take. But I missed a couple, so let's try it again.
Know how we kept the city clean? We put all our trash in Grady Incinerator.
I do have a secret skill equipped for the bellows right now, but unfortunately it doesn't let you use it in this trial.
Peckers that flock together were easy pickings.
Wish you'd just teleport me right away.
Wasn't any other way to teach those peckers some respect.
So you might have noticed I already completed the vigil for the bellows. This trial makes it really easy to get it.
Who knows why we fought so hard to defend our own trash? The cinders kept the city good and warm, made it thrive. Sometimes I want to ask him, why do any of this? But truth is, I don't want to know.
So that vigil's pretty easy to get. You just have to kill 20 enemies without stopping. Let's keep the bellows, I think. Which means also keeping Leech Aid. Let's get rid of this. Let's go with something new. How about Bull Brandy? Why not?
Bull brandy is thicker than paint. Makes your skin feel as tough as knife bark. Not much left of Mount Zand nowadays. It's like a cross between a zoo and a prison break. Can't rightly call Mount Zand a mountain anymore. There's no more mountains now. There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go. So they figure they'll hold out right here, on a slab of mountain the Calamity forgot.
This level can be a little dangerous just because, well, you can't really see these lunkheads particularly well, and some people have a bit of a problem with the timing of the lunkheads' jumps. Oh, another one. I don't know what that one is, actually. Can't remember.
Those beasts been hoarding all the valuables they could find. We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard. Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers. The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own. But they ain't yet prepared for any company. They even dragged their children into this.
Shit! I'm so bad at this right now. There we go. This one has more health than I remember.
Without a doubt, the situation stinks. Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
Here's a bit of a strange weapon for this game, but I like it a lot.
There's only one kind of mercy left these days.
So the Mortar is a weapon that you can't move while using, and you have to sit for a while because you can charge it up and shoot it farther. Big blast radius does a ton of damage. What sounds like it might be hard to use because you can't move. The great thing about this is if you have lots of enemies trailing behind you, you can just sit still for a second and fire one right above your head and then just run away. And it'll land right on top of them as they continue to follow you. Problem right now, though, is the blast radius. If you're caught in it, it does hurt you.
Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our Bastion is everybody's game, not just ours. Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast.
This actually can be power shotted. You have to be really far. Oh, he just fell off the edge, and I still got experience for it. Look at that. Also, excuse me for a second, because I think I forgot to go down the other path. Yes, I did. Because there's memento down here that we want.
What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves.
I think we can leave it the same. But what I was going to say earlier is you can power shot this. It's just a little strange how it works, because you have to power shot it when it's almost as far as it can shoot. Right here.
Takes a lot of convincing, and our mortars have to do the talking.
It does a ton of damage, though, especially after it's been upgraded.
Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place. They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have. They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have.
Oh! I am not paying attention to those things.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have.
Oops. No, just a little too short. Maybe? There we go.
We just really need their shard. Kid got it fair and square.
Now we could just immediately leave right now. There's nothing stopping us.
You don't need to keep tangling with all those things.
But if we just left, then we wouldn't get all the experience from these guys. And they give a fair amount of experience, so...
That's the way.
Forgot how much that secret skill... how much damage that one does. Oh. Thanks for the log.
He's done what's best for him, don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though.
Oh, we've only got 2 places left to upgrade, I believe. This upgrade is pretty simple. Just gives us some more idols.
Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends.
And before that, let's check out the vigils. What was this one? Oh, it's just reaching level 5.
The conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have that.
Now I believe upgrading the shrine might also... oh, maybe not. I was under the impression that it gave us some new idols down here. Actually, yes it does. Udrig and Lemaine. And also, here's a secret skill for the Mortar that's pretty good.
Think the gods are gonna help?
Let's see if there's any we want to turn on that don't annoy me too much. Udrig isn't too bad. Foes just hurt you when you touch them. That's not too bad.
Udrig.
Messiah? This one can be a huge problem. This just makes enemies have health that regenerates. There are certain enemies that we haven't met yet that, unless you're just constantly wailing on them, because they also have a lot of health already, they can regenerate all of their health very quickly. I think I'll stay away from that one for now. And Garmuth, at random times, if you hit enemy with projectile attacks, sometimes the attack will just be deflected and it won't hurt them. Again, Javel just makes enemies take less damage. Lemaine. Oh boy, this is one of the ones that makes Peckers really, the worst. Because every time, with Lemaine active, every time you get hit, you move slower. So with Peckers, when they swarm you, you just move like half speed, maybe even less than that. Let's try it. Let's go with Lemaine for now.
Lemaine.
I don't want too many on. Just makes it harder on myself.
Fixed that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier.
Oh. Now that we have the gramophone, every time we interact with it, it plays a different song. And there's actually one song that plays on the gramophone that plays nowhere else. Let's see if I can find it. This is one of them. There actually might be two, because this is not the song I was thinking of.
Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
Let's go with the pike, because that's been fully upgraded.
A pike and a galleon mortar. Now that's some terror from the high seas.
Oh, the song stopped. This is a short song. Let's see if we can find the other one now. Here it is.
Fallen malt is filled with crunchy minerals that keep you safe out on them rocks. Never could ask for a song.
Now let's take a look at the mortar. Either a bigger blast radius, which also means you might hurt yourself more, or it reloads a little bit faster. Reload's still a little slow. The reload doesn't bother me too much though, because you can't fire another shot while the one you just fired is still in the air. So you could still be already reloaded, but the shot's still in the air and you can't fire anyways.
That mortar's gonna leave a lasting impression.
Faster aiming speed, which is pretty handy. I'm more used to the power shot timing with the faster aiming speed. Or more critical hit chance, but I've got Ware Whiskey right now, so who needs that?
Taught him an old trick from a galleon gunner I once knew.
Let's see what else we've got for the bellows. Faster attack speed, or damage resistance while firing. This gives like a little shield to your bellows while you're firing from it. I can't remember how much it actually shields you. It's still a little useful though, especially if you're fighting off peckers. But also attack speed is pretty nice, because it just means you're dishing out damage faster. So let's go with that.
Toughest thing about using that gas can is keeping a grip on it.
I think that'll be it for now.
Just a couple shards left. The quarry's gotta have one, right? Boundless Bay used to be a weapons testing dry dock. Ain't never been this dry, though. Ceylondia's armada was a glorious sight, and our ship's mortars were unstoppable. At Boundless Bay, our Navy put those mortars through a rigorous inspection.
I think this is the only area in the game where you can actually see like a semi-large body of water.
Had to use squirts to simulate explosive impact on the surface of the sea.
So we only have 5 shots, and I have to take out as many squirts as possible. Blast radius upgrade that I just equipped is a decent one for this proving ground. This is actually a little bit easier if you have mouse aiming equipped, because the auto lock-on can actually mess up your aim a little.
Choosing targets with those mortars was one of the trickiest parts.
Also, this proving ground makes it pretty easy to complete the vigil for this weapon. Ah, that's a crap shot. That's how the auto lock-on can mess you up. And you could just let the squirt move around until they're right in the middle of a big group, but that messes up your power shot timing.
Galleon skippers needed to be patient, needed to fire at just the right times. You could almost see the fireworks over Boundless Bay.
That one's pretty easy.